Hey guys, what's up? This is Sean from Far From Average Automotive, and today we have a 2020 Porsche GT4 thanks to Miros Volvo in Lubbock, Texas. So my initial thoughts on this car is, I mean, it's very obvious, but it's made for the track. It's track oriented. It got a really sporty looking front end. Kind of got a little hood scoop going on here. It goes to the engine. You got big grills to get airflow to the engine and help with that. You got the GT4 plated right there. You got the Porsche badge on the hood. You got really immaculate headlights. So that's the only word I can really think of. They look very unique and very special. You got the bronze rims with red Porsche badging. You got the big brake rotor on there. On the side here you got a vent that says GT4, which is pretty cool. On the back you got a big Wang Gang is back, baby. So you got the big Wang Gang. You got the taillights, which also look really cool. I don't know if those are tinted or not. Kind of look like they are. And then you can see on the inside you got dual exhaust. You got a humongous diffuser. So, on the front end of this car, like I touched on earlier, you got the big vent that goes to the engine for the airflow. You got the big vents for the airflow on the bottom. You got the lip that says GT4. A really cool thing that I've seen on Volvos and Saabs is it has a windshield washer cleaner thing for the headlights, which is kind of cool. Super nice headlights, big windshield. You know you're driving a Porsche if you have this and you see this coming up behind you. That made no sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. So the whole thing, it looks like the one with this car is aero. So if you look at the mirror, it cuts through. It's not just like one solid piece. You got the exit vent on the rims and the tires right there. Over here, you got the humongous vent next to your door. When you come down to the tire here, you got the humongous rims for a sports car, but it looks really good with this. You got the GT4 badging on it. You got red Porsche brakes. You got humongous rotors, and these come with Pilot Sport GT Cup tires, right? Yeah?
Pilot Sport Cup 2s.
Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, which are really sticky tires for the track and super expensive, much like this car. You got the business up front, party in the back here. You got a humongous diffuser on this bad boy. You got two exhaust tips. You got a humongous wing. You got the duck fin spoiler. You got the super aggressive tail lights, and you got the Porsche badging to tell you, hey, I'm special. Let's talk trunk space. Before we do that though, the key is really cool. Looks kind of like a little car, like the Tesla thing. I don't know, Porsche badge, pretty sweet. But anyways, very little truck space. But you got two speakers, so if you want to play music, that's kind of, is that a speaker? That is just plastic, that's not a speaker. So you can't play music back here, but yeah.
Suspension.
Oh my God. But yeah, so you got really little trunk space, but I mean, what do you need a trunk for when you're driving this? You know, you're just driving this to have fun, right? Let's talk engine, and we all know I'm bad at stats, so I'm gonna read it off my phone. But let's open up the hood. Just kidding, this car's electric. It's not really, but we're not completely sure where the engine's at. I'm pretty sure it's right here, but I guess we'll see. I don't really know, but anyways. This car is 414 horsepower. It's a flat 6-cylinder engine, and it goes 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It corners really well. It is made for the track. It does not disappoint on the track. And it's pretty much, I would not daily drive this. This is definitely not a daily driving car. So, track life, baby. If you guys want to come inside with me, but before we do that, notate the door handle. You pull up instead of out, which is kind of cool. It feels weird. Alrighty, so when you're inside here, it is Alcantara heaven, man. You got it on these seats, you got it right here, you got it on the steering, you got it on the roof, you got it everywhere. It's crazy. The center thing, it is yellow stitching, which is really unique. I haven't really seen yellow stitching to this extent in any car, It has the matching yellow seat belts, which is really freaking cool. It says GT4 on the seats in yellow. This is a 6-speed manual transmission. It has a really nice gripping steering wheel with the Alcantara. It feels different than, you know, your plastic or your carbon fiber. I actually really like that. You have all your controls right here. You can control the exhaust tone, you know, sport mode, your suspension. You got a big heads-up display screen there. Another really cool thing about these that Hayden pointed out is the key goes in on the left side, because back in the day during the Le Mans races, it was easier to do that with hopping in and out of the 24-hour race. So that's kind of cool. It pays tribute to that. Another unique thing about this car that I've never seen, oh, and then you got a clock right here. That's another cool thing that I know that comes on every Porsche, but still, sorry, I'm ADD. But anyways, how you open up this door, there's no handles anywhere. So this little yellow slip, you pull that in, and that's how you unlatch it. It's kind of cool. I've never seen that. I've kind of seen it on like Lamborghinis, it's up, but not in person. But yeah, it's a really fun, cool, track-focused car, and the seats are freaking comfortable. I feel kind of tight being 6'5". I don't think I could really drive this very long, but it's fine to just sit here and look pretty. Let's go for a drive, but before we do that, special thanks to Mears Volvo for letting us use this car and another one of their cars. But let's hear how it sounds before we go for a drive. But it's gonna be kind of baby revs because we're in their business and we can't go too crazy here, but we'll get the idea. So I'm gonna start the car. My post-driving thoughts on this car is it's a really fun car, but like I've said a few times, it's track-oriented, so you can't really get its full potential on the street here. We kept it under the speed limit, but we had a good time. It's more of a higher performance car on the RPM aspect. So, you know, when you're just driving city to city, you really don't feel the full potential. But nonetheless, it's a very smooth car, has great steering. I felt very safe, very comfortable in the passenger seat because there's no way I could fit this in the driver's seat. But yeah, it's a great car all around. I really like it. I'm not really generally a big Porsche guy, but this kind of changed my opinion on that. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check that out. And here on the YouTubes, show this video to your business associate. Like we've mentioned in the past videos, we have a car show coming up in Sudan, Texas on September 24th. We are a week ahead of schedule, so I believe this will be the last video that we will be posting before that. You can go to mine, Hayden's, or Far From Average Automotive social media to find out the information on that. All of us have it posted. Hayden's a heathen, it doesn't, but he's gonna post it. Special thanks to Mears Rover for having us here. Mears Rover is the dealership in Lubbock, Texas, and is owned here in Lubbock, Texas, and you can get anywhere from this Porsche to that freaking Suburban, to a Nissan Pathfinder, to matching Range Rovers, to a red Range Rover, to a blacked out AMG, to a freaking Rolls Royce and Audi R8 up there, and a McLaren. So if you guys need anything, come to Mears Rover, and we appreciate them being supportive of us. We'll see you guys next week.